Lord Lieutenant of West Yorkshire. An official party of civic dignitaries were also at the station, awaiting Her Majesty's arrival. The Lord Lieutenant welcomed Her Majesty and then escorted her to the royal car. A foretaste of the enthusiastic welcome she was to receive in the city was provided by crowds gathered in the station car park. Her journey was but a short trip to the bottom of Wood Street, where she began her walkabout. The Mayor, Councillor Colin Croxhall, escorted the royal visitor as she met and chatted to the people of the city. At the scene of the police cleaning up operation, the Queen rejoined her car for the journey to Bishop Garth. Right on schedule, Wakefield's new shopping centre, The Ridings, was opened on 17th of October. A unique feature of the centre is the fast food area, an ideal place for our roving reporters to meet the shopping public.
Tea, don't you? And are you pleased that this place has been built and prepared for you?
It's very nice.
Beautiful.
When we get round it all.
When you get round it all,
Yeah.
that's right. Did you have to go to the information desk?
No, we just said we'd come and have a look round, you know. I think myself, we're a bit lost at the
You're a bit
moment.
lost?
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, it's bigger than you think, yeah.
Yes.
But it's beautiful, it really is. I was just saying, you know, if our parents had to come back, you know, they'd be amazed to
Yeah.
see this, you know, really, it's beautiful, isn't
Have you
it?
been on?
From the lower floor cafe, we went up one level, and here we obtained the male point of view.
On first impression, it sets you back. It's very good. Very eye-catching. It reminds me, I was just telling my wife, of a thing I saw on the television on the basis of Texas, where they have all the underground, and you can walk from one street to another underground, everything's like this. I think it's nice. I think it's pleasant to go shopping in, I suppose, for a woman.
There did seem to be a problem with prams on the stairways, so we asked one mother about this. Was there a problem?
Well, I found it all right. I usually do go up and down escalators, you know, so, and I think it's lovely, like you're inside and you can have a look all around the shop without getting wet or cold or anything, can't you?
We used the unique lift to go to the top level and made our way to one of the entrances, where we asked a couple for their reactions.
You shop in the precinct?
Yes, very
You
good.
enjoy it?
Yes, it's nice to be undercover. That's one good thing about it.
That's right.
But I just feel it's a little bit flashy somehow. I don't know, bright.
Flashy?
Bright.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm, and what are your...
I think it's all right. It's very nice. Plenty of lifts and what have you to get up and down the different floors.
What about the shopkeepers? Do you think they have an advantage over the
the other shopkeepers outside? What do you think about that?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think they will have, because as long as the Wakefield market's over there, the people will still come outside.
Yeah.
They'll certainly get the people in here, and particularly in bad weather, they'll come in here to keep warm, it's nothing else.
Yes, and
but,
how much money do you think it's cost?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
When community constables Butterfield and Fuwala heard that the chimney of the disused Walton Colliery was to be demolished, they, with the cooperation of Mr. J. Nuttall, the head of Walton Junior School, organised a competition, the task to write an essay on why they would like to blow up the chimney. Out of 100 entries, 10-year-old Paul Hayward was chosen as the winner. The prize, the thrill of felling the chimney. On Paul's great day, all the school went along to the colliery, most of the former employees of which had attended Walton School. On Wednesday, the 28th of December, Paul pressed the plunger to bring the chimney crashing down. In 1904, Queen Victoria's statue was unveiled in the Bullring, which was packed with cheering crowds. It remained there until 1950, for most of the time suffering the indignity of being the bus stop for Leeds. She then kept a watchful eye on the goings-on in the park for 35 years, until, once again, remodelling of the Bullring area provided the opportunity for a move, and the Queen came back home. Before resuming residence, Her Majesty was taken to the council yard in Charlesworth Street for a wash and brush up. Sunday morning was chosen as the day to return the statue, and in stark contrast to the initial unveiling, there were only workmen present. As Queen Victoria was very small, she was placed high. Now, the height protects her from graffiti. A controlled explosion on Sunday the 21st of February saw the end of a landmark to travellers on the M1 motorway. The British coal washing plant at Woolly Colliery closed in the mid-1980s, but left behind the huge conveyors which moved coal to the cleaning plant prior to rail distribution. Early '93 saw Dennis Parkinson being awarded yet another honour.
Would you like to tell me, Dennis, how you got started on motorcycle racing?
Yes, it was way back in 1929 when the old Wakefield and District Motorcycle and Light Car Club held the grass track at Ossett. And the club members thought it would be a good stunt for me, in my short trousers and 13 years old, on a 147 Rex Atman, which cost £29, 17 and 6, to have a go with the big boys. I liked it so much that from then on, I just kept racing.
I see. But later on, of course, you switched to Norton motorcycles, didn't you? Why did you ride Nortons as opposed to, say, BSAs or
Well,
matchless?
because we saw them in the business in Ings Road, and actually we thought they were the best you could get anyway.
I see. So they...
But you see, I started racing in the Isle of Man in 1932 until 1953, 21 years, and won 5 races.
Oh, you won 5 times?
5 times the Manx Grand Prix and once the Clubman's TT, the only time I rode in June in 1947 on an International Norton, which was a road machine which had to be in the Clubman's.
I see. Now, I believe you set up a new lap speed record, didn't you, in the Isle of Man?
In 1953 coronation year, when I won the senior, making a total of 5, a record total of 5 wins, I was the first rider in the Manx Grand Prix to lap at 90 miles an hour.
Oh, fantastic. Now, there's a new stamp coming out, isn't there? When is this stamp going to be issued?
Well, because it's the 70th year of running of the Manx Grand Prix, they're bringing 5 special stamps out, which are going to be sold in the Isle of Man on the 3rd of June.
Now, I believe you also played a leading part in the Wakefield Motorsports Club, didn't you?
Well, I helped to form it in 1934 and becoming secretary, which is a job I held for 45 years. I'm now president 59 years later, and the club's still going.
Now, when did you retire from motorcycle racing then?
1954, I had my most successful season ever. So I might not do as well as this again. I'd never been hurt in the 21 years I'd raced, and I thought, well, here it goes, let's knock off while the going's good. It's been a wonderful time for me. I love motorcycling. I never miss a chance of giving it publicity where I can because it's a wonderful sport. It's been my life, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
2 members of the royal family visited the city in 1993. The 20th of May saw Princess Diana make her first visit to Wakefield.